I got my guy, Myron Strong, better known as Micey. And he'll be telling us his journey. So we like to start our podcast out with the question of, who put the ball in your hands?
The ball in my hand, my neighborhood, really. Coming up in my neighborhood, right on the other side of the graveyard through Hamilton. Like, in my hood, it was all the old heads being outside, seeing them hooping. That seemed, man, I'm talking about, it was crazy. I just fell in love with it at an early age. Like, staying outside playing basketball. That's really where I learned how to play. Everybody in my neighborhood, I just took something from every last one of them. And I just started playing. Then when I got old enough, 8th grade, 9th grade, that's when I really just started taking it serious. I give everybody in my hood credit. My big brother was cold. He just got caught up in the streets. Just seeing it, because, like, that was crazy.
So you said the neighborhood introduced you to the game. What age you say this was?
Man, I remember being 1st, 2nd grade, outside playing 7, 8 years old, 6, 7, 8, just outside, waiting on my turn, getting shots in between while they out there hooping, getting shots in between games until I eventually started playing. Kept getting better and better.
What skill you think you had early on versus everybody else at an early age, probably like this 6, 8-year-old age?
Man, dribbling. Because at first we didn't have no basketball goals, so just dribbling with a ball, walking up and down the street, dribbling. Like, going between my legs the whole street. Just always kind of had natural handles.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yep. You said your big brother played. Anybody else, like, did just run in the family, or?
Yeah, it really, all the males in my generation in my family was cold. My cousin Reginald Owens was at Fairley. He was cold. Everybody know Reg in the city, Big Woods. Real deal. Like him, my brother D-Ray. D-Ray was a late bloomer because we didn't start hooping till late, till we tried to get it, till we got in high school. He only played his senior year. That's crazy.
Right.
And my cousin was cold up front. We saw what he had, what he was getting. Coach Spencer, Spencer Johnson with the Memphis Bulldogs. They seen him playing at the middle school. And, man, came and got him one summer for AAU ball, and we were jealous. Me and my brother D-Ray were jealous. We were like, damn, my cousin getting to travel, play ball. We want to do that too. But my mama wouldn't let us. Like, for some reason, she was scared. She kept telling us we were going to get hurt or whatever. So we were scared, but then my oldest brother played, and he was cold. Like, he was in mid-50s and 40s in middle school.
Yeah.
And so she was scared that we were going to follow his footsteps. Okay, he was cold, and then he got caught up in the streets and just said, fuck hooping.
You think did you have any guidance growing up?
I did, but I didn't really listen. I kind of say I did, but I didn't really see it that way at that time, like who it was in my corner, who I needed to keep around me and stuff. Like, to be honest, like, cause it was Bug Guy. My guy Bug Guy, he the reason, like, everything kind of changed for me and my brother.
We're gonna get into that in just a minute, but I want to take you to. Did you start playing AAU first, or did you start playing church league?
Man, church league, community center. That was like my bread and butter. I felt like I was the king of that.
You think? I like to ask this question. You think the community center basketball or church league basketball made you the man, or it taught you it gave you the fundamentals early on?
I feel like the church league and community center kind of gave me the confidence. It kind of gave me, like, being up, like, you have, because you get the real hoopers playing school ball and all that. So
Right.
playing community center and church league, that was kind of like my shoulder, like my practices and getting better, measuring my game. Then, to be honest, them niggas played church league too. When they see them over with, that shit was lit. I ain't gonna lie. Church league was lit though.
Yeah.
Can't even count. Community center,
It was lit, yeah, for sure.
Nah, that shit was for real. Like, nah, that shit wasn't no easy feat, dog.
So you get a chance to play community center ball. You the man. You become the man in community center ball. Do you play any other sports besides basketball?
I ain't never. I ain't never got another sport even thought. That's crazy though.
Was you looking back on, like?
Yeah, I should have tried to do a lot of shit, like baseball, football, man, track, all that. I should have at least tried, and it would have kept me busy at least.
Right. When did you start playing AAU?
Shit, to be honest, my AAU story is so crazy because I played community center ball at Pine Hill, 7th grade and, and 8th grade. I was gonna try to play for the middle school my 8th grade year.
So you didn't even play middle
I
school
ain't played no
basketball?
middle school at all.
Okay.
And so I was gonna play, but Bug guy at the community center, he was just like, man, nah, just stay with me another year. Cause my first year ever playing, like he had to come to my mama's house literally and ask her, can we play? He begged my mama, can we play for the community center?
Mm.
And she was like, all right, give him a go, I trust you, whatever. She, for some reason, she liked Bug guy. And she, 7th grade, we played, we won the city. It's crazy, think about it. I was in 7, my brother was in the 9th. We won the city championship. First year we ever hooped. And like, that summer, I guess Bug guy felt like, shit, I'm gonna put y'all niggas in the AAU tournament. And so we started playing the local tournaments and shit, getting our ass kicked, but shit, it was the experience. Losing to the niggas like the Memphis Trotters, Memphis, who were that? Tony Whitehead, the War Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
Man, getting the chance to just see really the top-notch competition. And so like that AAU shit was introduced on the local scene, 7th, 8th grade. And then 8th grade, I'd say like June, it had to be like June or something. I was at the church hooping at St. Andrews. And this dude named Fred, man, I can't think of Fred's last name no more, but Fred, my guy Fred, he's always say mine. He Memphis, every word he say he finished with mine, hey mine. But now Fred, we was at St. Andrews and I guess they needed somewhere to practice. And so we used to come hoop out to school and shit. So I guess they told her we can hoop today because they got practice. So we mad. But he was like, nah, look, hey, let them play against us. We just gonna practice against them, whatever. So cool, I'm 13. I had to be 13, 14 at the time. Or finna turn 14 with one of them. I think I was turning 14. And them niggas seen me in June, because they getting ready for the Nationals. They 15, 16 under. Swear to God, playing against who they had? Niggas from Sheffield, like Chad, running down. Like it was a lot of them niggas. It was a lot of niggas, bro. Them niggas were cold to me, hell to me.
Right.
But we scrimmaged against them, and I had handles, so I'm out here killing. And he was like, man, yeah. So after that, he was like, hey, man, how old you? Hey, you trying to go out of town with us? And I was like, man, I ain't number like 14, 13, bro. He was like, man, hell nah, you lying, fool. Swear to God. I was like, bro, I swear. That man made a phone call. He walked over to the corner and called. And I ain't know who it was. He called JJ, Jermaine Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
And he called Cowboy. And them niggas came out the next day. After he's like, man, I got the young boy for you. You need him. I know you need him. And so they came the next like day or two to pick me up to take me somewhere to work out. I don't know where I went, none of that. I just know we went into some gym. JJ just threw me the ball, and at my first shot, I switched that hoe. And he just looked back at me like I was LeBron or some shit. And then like a week later, we went to the Orlando, bro. The last week of July, we went to Orlando to the National, bro.
Yeah, flower drive.
Now we drove.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't know shit about no out of town. I ain't had no money. I ain't had, man, I was like, fuck that, I'm going.
What shoes? They gave you shoes too?
We think we had some N1s.
Okay.
Yeah, they got me straight. Bug got no fuck with me, but it caused a lot of stir up because I came in starting. I ain't never played no ball. This nigga started me, dog. Like
what? So not to cut you off though, but what you think about what made you better than them? Because like you say, you never all you played community center ball.
Yeah.
Was Bug guy teaching you IQ at an early age?
Man.
Was he teaching you like backdoor cuts and
none of that.
pick and rolls?
I had to learn that on the fly. He was just instilling in me, man, competing and giving me a confidence, kept telling me, man, hey boy, you know you cold, boy. He put that confidence in me, made me feel like, hey, nah, nigga, you one of them, you straight. Just keep working, you gonna be straight.
Are you so you get a chance to go to Florida for the Nationals? Is this your first time going out of town?
First time ever out of town on like basketball. Probably went out of town with my family or whatever a couple times,
but this like the farthest you ever been?
Yeah, away from my family by myself with a whole everybody I don't know and to play basketball here. That shit was crazy.
So you get down there. What's the first game like?
Man, shit, I was ready. I think I averaged like 15 at Nationals. Like Memphis playing with the Memphis Elite. Like
who was some of the competition y'all playing?
Man, that was the first time I seen OJ Mayo. That was the biggest name
ever.
That was the biggest name. This nigga was dunking on niggas and shit already. Like When I first seen it, I was like, damn, this nigga 9th grade, like him, Billy Walker, it was some niggas, bro. It was like, nah, this shit unreal. This shit was crazy. It was the first time I seen a lot of niggas that were cold.
How do y'all do down there?
We did all right. We was straight. Like I remember, like we was straight. Memphis was on the map though.
What
JJ was the lead coach. I ain't gonna lie.
you know, you the second person to say something about Coach J.
Nah,
JJ
dude,
being like
dude know
next
that shit.
level
Nah, he know that shit.
basketball.
He know that shit.
I'm gonna have to tap in with Coach JJ.
He know that shit. Like for real. You guys, anybody in the city.
That's
When
what
it come to
AD
do,
said
man,
too.
that's why Penny and them got him. Man, dude know that shit. Like
What? So what do you take back from the experience?
man, just I feel like at that point, oh shit, I'm arriving. Like I'm on the same level playing field with niggas who already got a name. I'm hearing about Maurice Millers. I'm already hearing about the Randy Culpepper's. These niggas already who they was.
Right.
Like the name they got then, they was already that. Like I'm saying these niggas, Randy's giving nigga nightmares. Randy, tray after tray after tray. Like, nah, Mo was ahead of his time. Mo was always that PG. Like, them niggas was the two niggas I kind of was chasing up my whole high school career. That's why I just seen the little rankings for my senior year. They had me third. Like, I was always trying to catch them niggas. 1, 2, or 3. Like, it jumped up and down a couple times. I was second or third. I was first sometimes. Like, I feel like you could have went anywhere at that point with me, Randy Mo. And my boy Broderick, who was here with me.
Yeah, you couldn't go wrong. Yeah, you couldn't go wrong, bro. That was the talk of the city on their list right there. Their class right there. Do you know you going to Hamilton from the jump?
I knew for a fact. But they were trying. JJ and them were trying to get me the Ridgeway. It was some niggas trying to get me to go to Southside. Frank Allen and all them trying to get me to go to Southside. But Bug Guy and at Pine Hill and Coach A, I ain't know they were best friends like that. Them niggas grew up together. So when I got to Hamilton, Coach A had already been hearing about me. But everybody had kind of been hearing about me. But when we got the tryouts back then, man, when I say tryouts, Hamilton tryouts,
50 people.
It wasn't nothing like this shit, bro. We used to have to go to the hill. We were probably 50, 60, 70 deep. Cause everybody in this hole, I'm talking, we got niggas from all over the city in Hampton at this point. Everybody in this hole. And when I first got here, it was like, nah, bro, like Sean Williams. Niggas like Jeremy Williams, Sean Williams, Paul, Jimmy. Man, Hamilton was a university then.
Right.
And so for me to come in this hole, we had trials out already. So we got 50 niggas, 60 niggas. We got to go to the hill first. He make us run to the hill down there. We got to do 15 up the hill, then 15 backwards, going up to the gate, get back down. Then we got to run the road trip all the way down Person, up Airways, cross Kellogg's, come back down, done, all the way back to Hamilton. That's about a good mile and a half, 2 miles.
Right.
Then we got to come in this hole and pick teams to hoop. By the time we get back, if there's 60 down to like 30, because niggas ain't finished the road trip.
Yeah.
It was over. Niggas like, fuck that.
After the hills. Niggas ain't finished the hills for real, bro.
But shit, niggas didn't, little did them niggas know taking that shit serious was what it was going to do. But, man, Bug got put the word in for me at Hamilton, I guess. I was coming here regardless. I ain't know how that shit was going to play out, but I knew I was coming. My dream, I used to write this shit on my desk in middle school. I just wanted to fucking be on varsity. I just wanted to make the team and be on varsity by at least 10th grade. Because with my brother, he was king of JV, 10th grade, because he played community in the 9th grade, then JV 10th grade. He was the MVP of the JV, but I don't know what his mindset was in, but he didn't play 11th grade. But coming to this hole was like, I would come regardless if I hooped or not.
Are you so you're a 9th grader? What's coach telling you? Like, are you knowing you're gonna be on varsity?
After tryouts, we getting in hooping and shit, them niggas seeing what I was doing, hell yeah, cause after tryouts, like say we got tryouts on a Friday, we come back to school that Monday, that's all the nigga hearing, man, that young nigga cold. It's me and Broderick and my boy Boo. Man, them young niggas, they're cold.
Right.
But Broderick though, 9th grade.
You think he was better than you?
Hell yeah, he was better than me 9th grade. He had me. He was shooting that hole from the grave. He had already been playing AAU ball, so they were little niggas. Broderick was cold. Like any nigga you had, Broderick was cold. And he compete. I learned from Broderick too, like, but I feel like I was already right there. He probably right here, 9th grade, but I was already right there too. Cause I was starting, he was starting.
Okay.
But I was like,
oh, you starting as a freshman?
Yeah, I was like the 6th man. I
Oh,
started
okay.
off at the 6-man. Like we had our first couple scrimmages. I was the first nigga off the bench. But then I started point guard. My boy named Antonio Jones. They called him Rat. He was cold. He was a dog. But it was the other shit that coach was like, fuck that. I'm gonna roll with the young nigga instead of him.
Had too
And the
much.
crazy thing about it, my name was Micey. His name was Rat.
Mhm.
And so everybody was like, man, Micey took Rat's spot. You know how that shit go.
Right.
But now Rat and them with all them niggas, bro, them niggas were cold. Cause outside of that shit, we used to hoop. All of us used to hoop and shit. And I'm the type of nigga I adapt. You
So
kick my ass one time, I'm gonna adjust the next time.
you feel like coach gave you the keys.
Yeah, they gave me the keys and confidence early. Cause
Are you playing with Sean Williams too?
my first few games, he played, but then he had to transfer and shit
Right.
and leave. Yep.
Damn. So you saying college coaches in the gym your
My
freshman
ninth grade,
year?
yep. Then I had shit. Oh man, my ninth grade year, Coach A was plugged in. My first letters, me and Bronzy got a letter from Colorado our ninth grade year. That nigga set us right over there in them bleachers right there, the whole team after practice. We just had to sit over there before anything. And man, give out letters and shit. He loved, like, Coach A loved that type of shit. He motivated us because he gave me and my boy Project a letter from Colorado, and then Boo ninth grade with us too. He in the varsity too.
Right.
He was like, "Come on, Boo." Like that was the
Get
type of
you
coach he
one.
was.
Get
He was
you
like, "Come
one.
on, Boo, get on your shit."
So the season going on. Talk about who is y'all rivalry?
Ooh,
Who is y'all rivalry your ninth grade year? Because there's a couple.
See, I was new to it, so the first ride was BTW.
Okay.
We played them in the Jamboree. So they got Andre Allen, James Hooper. That's who they were. My freshman year, they senior year. So that's who we were matched up in my ninth grade year. Jamboree right before the season too.
Right.
So I seen Dre. First time I ever seen Andre Allen. I ain't know a nigga had a crossover that fast.
Man, fast.
I ain't know that because we picked up, we
94
pressed.
feet.
So I run up on him. He's chopping his feet. He's snatching that hole. He gone. That's why I was like, damn. Like in my mind, I was like, damn, this nigga fast. And like shit like that. Then it's like I adapted. Like, cause I remember I scored on him too in the ninth grade.
What he say? What he say when you talk shit to him?
No, hell no. Hell no. Not Dre though. Back then I was just trying to not fuck up.
Yeah.
Trying to stay solid. Like my whole thing, I don't want to come out the game.
Oh, okay, for sure. Yeah. I feel it. You still new. I feel you ain't earned that right yet.
Yeah. Cause then my ninth grade year, right, we went the way Coach A coached, we went through one player. Like he was a old school coach. Like our top player my ninth grade year, since Sean wasn't playing with J Watt. Ooh, J Watt. Like Sean Kemper High School, dog. Like he was like Zion and like real talk. We really wanted to appreciate him like we should have. This nigga averaged 25 and 10 his sophomore year.
Damn.
Like we was cold. Like this nigga was dunking everything, dog. Everything.
From the neighborhood?
That thing back then, them nigga, J Watt was from like Colonia.
Oh, okay.
I think J Watt went to like Colonia. They was like more like Whitehaven or East Memphis. He lived at.
Oh, okay.
Coach A recruited from everywhere. Like how niggas going to Bartlett and shit from like this was Hamilton back then. Like niggas were from everywhere. The neighborhood niggas really was on the back burner. I was the only really, let me see. Me, Sean, and like a few more niggas. We about the only niggas really from the neighborhood he was fucking with like that. Damn. Everybody else was niggas he went and handpicked.
Damn.
Like for real.
Your ninth grade year, when do it click for you? Like when you like, man, what game you say? Like, yeah, I'm here.
Let me see, the game, I was like, damn, I'm right. It had to be the game I think we played at Melrose, playing against Tremaine Snyder now. And I want to say we lost by like 2 or 3. And I want to say it was Coach. I think I had a damn good game. I think that was the game he was like, hey, I'm gonna just roll with you. Like, and Coach A didn't have no problem saying that shit in front of everybody. I think I probably had like 14, 15 off the bench. And he was just seeing how solid I was as a freshman playing. And I just remember he was like, man, I'm just gonna roll with Micey.
Yeah.
Like,
do y'all make it to the playoffs?
Yeah. Back then it was different. Like the first game of the district, no matter what you do during that year, their first game, do or die.
Right.
And so we played East for a do or die game, ninth grade year at Whitehaven. I showed my ass that game. I know, I was a big factor that game. We put them niggas out. Like Jarrell Houston. These niggas, Jarrell Houston, Keyron, Jackson, Whitehead, My boy, my boy, damn, Point, they PG. Damn, what's Marley daddy name? What's Marley daddy name? Yeah, my boy Rocket. Yep. Oh man, they were cold, but man, that was another thing that was like, man, I ain't normal. I ain't regular like right here. Like ninth grade, I'm getting respect from the seniors and shit.
Yeah.
These niggas looking at me different now. My big cousin, what I'm talking about, he looking at me like, damn, little cuz, I ain't know you were like that. Like, shit was real back then. Ninth grade kind of changed my life. It changed my mentality. It changed my confidence.
How far do y'all make it in the playoffs?
We went, I want to say regional. We ran up against White Station, Courtney Pilgrim, Riley Irvin, J.P. Prince.
Oh yeah.
Hey man, that's why I say this shit wasn't no joke. Like, them niggas let me and Project know where, hey, it's levels to this shit. That's what put us out my ninth grade year. Them niggas, ooh wee, and they
But that
won the
was
state.
seniors too, though, right?
Yeah, them niggas, they back to back.
Yeah.
Like them niggas were cold. Like that was like, nah, me and Project was like, damn.
For cold,
Yeah,
they
like
liked
it was them. But then after them, I felt like shit. Me and Project was down in the best backcourt in the state for a few years.
So it's ninth grade. Y'all make it to regionals. You come up against a tough J.P. Prince,
Man,
Courtney Pilgrims,
yep.
and y'all get put out. So what you taking from it? Like, what's your mindset? Like, man, we got put out. What you taking from? Because you got 3 more years.
Yeah.
What's your mindset?
I gotta be better than I was last year.
So you go back to AU playing with
Yep.
JJ and them again.
Nah, that second summer I went with, I want to say, can't think of the name. Pump and Run. I want to say we were Pump and Run with
Okay.
Bug Guy had a little team, so me Project all up play with Bug Guy.
Okay.
We was solid as a team. We was solid.
Y'all making the nationals?
Yeah, we made it to national. We did.
Okay.
Yeah, we made national that year.
So you like you said, ninth grade, you get an offer from you get a scholarship offer from Colorado.
Colorado, my first letter. Yep.
First letter. Is it starting to flow in?
Yeah. My 10th grade year come.
What about your grades though?
I was always solid. Like,
Okay.
You couldn't play. Man, Coach A didn't play this shit.
Okay.
Like, Coach A was strict because back then we had corporal punishment.
Right.
You getting 4 licks with the powder. You on the ad, I'm talking about big wood. The wood, he walk around with it.
Talking about.
You getting 4 for every F. You getting 4 for every U. You get 3 for every N or every
Yes, minus.
Yeah, like any D's and shit. D's and F's and U's and N's. So niggas adding up to about 16, 17 licks. Some niggas getting 30. Niggas wasn't trying to go through that. That was another reason.
Wow.
But nah, niggas back then, like, my whole thing, I was looking at the niggas above me, seeing what they was getting and where they was going. I just wanted to be on that same level playing field.
So 10th grade year, y'all do well and stuff like that.
Yeah, we cold.
Talk about the 10th grade season.
Man.
Like you said, you coming in, man, I want to do better.
Yep.
Are you and Roger getting the gym together in the summertime, getting it in,
Yep.
or
playing year round together? 10th grade year, we got a couple new additions to the team. We got this when my boy Pete, David McIntyre came. I want to say he was at Oak Haven first. He from the neighborhood. He came back to the hood, moved back, and so he playing. So he a third guy who can go. He a dog. He ain't like me and Project, but he can go. Like,
right?
He a good insurance policy. If one of us go down, he straight.
Okay.
And he was solid. So now we got a nigga on our back. So now we know, like, we can't fuck up because Coach A gone at this point. We got Coach Lawson my 10th grade year. So everything kind of changed. We went from playing zone and all that shit to just strictly playing man. So now it's like, shit. Now he trying to see who got that dog. So when shit guaranteed, my 10th grade year, I had to really earn this shit all over again.
I was just finna ask, so what's Coach Lawson mindset in? Like, what's his mindset?
He was like he coached his
Was
sons.
he the assistant? I'm sorry.
Nah, he was the girls. My ninth grade year, he was the girls coach. They were cold too, yeah. And shit, he was running. Coach was on his shit. Coach was cold. But yeah, Coach Lawson switched over to the boys, and we thought it was gonna be Cowboy at first. Being young and all that, we didn't know how that shit worked. We was just like, oh, Cowboy on the staff, so he gonna be the next coach. But nah, they gave it to Coach Lawson and shit. I guess that was like, to be honest, that was the best decision at that time for sure. Cause he had that same like male figure like Coach A was. Coach A was like everybody daddy. He ain't spare nobody. I don't care who you was. He ain't get nobody no special privilege. unless you deserved it. Like when you do good, he gonna praise you for sure. When you do bad, he gonna get in your ass. He never gonna let you slide, ever. He was a real man's man though. Like we walk light around this motherfucker, fuck with him. I ain't gonna lie. But with Coach A came 10th grade, Coach Lawson, we probably at first niggas probably thought they were gonna be able to buck the system a little bit. He kept the same principles. No hair on your head, all that, like he was on the same shit.
Man.
So it wasn't too much of a difference really, other than how we played.
So you earn it. You earn your spot again.
Yep.
So you still got Jeremy Williams on the team?
Yeah, Jeremy, Jay, Project Micey. That was a set 4 right there. We just swapped that 3-man out every year. It went from that was D Ray, my 10th grade year.
Okay.
D Ray was the MVP of our team, my 10th grade year.
Okay. So you going into the 10th grade year. Who are you having to face against? Who are some like your top competitors that year? Like, cause you got a target on your back. So folks feel like you ain't walked in out of nowhere, and they feel like you probably didn't earn it at that point because they ain't seen you around the city to even say who. So you got a target on your back. Man. So talk about who your toughest guard you had to hold your 10th grade year.
So my 9th grade year, like I said, Courtney Pilgrim and all them. So I'm thinking it's probably the rough Dre Allen them. It's probably gonna be the roughest it's gonna get. Nah, 10th grade was even more better. The city was loaded, dog. You gotta worry about niggas like Jordan Mincy from Ridgeway. Still got JP Prince. But our toughest over, man, to be honest, fucking Fairley. Over there with Anthony Mason and Big Wood and them. Like, them niggas was like Georgetown Warriors, man. Them niggas, that shit was crazy. Like, them. We done started Mitchell. Not Thad coming to who he is.
Oh, okay.
So them Hamilton Mitchell games, them the livest games I ever been a part of. 10th grade year, we played them. That first time we ever played them, it was wall to wall. We was at Mitchell. It wasn't no room to go nowhere. Like Penny, everybody was at that game. I think everybody on our team had at least 15 to 20. Our starting 5 had at least 15 to 20 that game.
So y'all already a low team, a good team. Are y'all starting to play outside the city now?
Yeah, we going on tournaments. I want to say, we went to a big time. Yeah, my 10th grade year, we went to a big, matter of fact, my 9th grade year, we went to a big time tournament in LA. Played against Big Baby Davis, Big Baby and all them. They had some showcase with Sean and shit. We went to LA and played against some cold ass niggas. So we was already traveling. We supposed to went to Hawaii in my 10th grade year with Coach A. But that shit switched up. But we went to a big tournament in Fayetteville, at University of Arkansas, playing against some niggas who was in the league, who played into the league and shit.
So 10th grade, y'all hooping, y'all win state?
Nah, we 10th grade year, we lost to Ridgeway, who did win the state. My 10th grade year, Big Pierre and them was at Ridgeway.
Pierre.
Yeah, they put us out. Man, I say the city was loaded, bro. Yeah. Every night, bro, it was somebody different, bro.
No nights off?
No nights off, really, bro. I swear to God.
So you 10th grade, it's after the season, are y'all playing AAU?
Yeah, 10th grade, I want to say.
Back with Pump and Run again?
I want to say my 10th grade year, I was back with Fred. I was with my guy Fred, and then I was telling you who put me with JJ.
Right.
I think they had the Arkansas Angels, some little connect going with the Arkansas Angels. And I started out playing over there with them. This dude, he was Joe Johnson high school coach. So I started playing with them that summer, I believe. Yeah.
Are you seeing Joe Johnson?
Nah, I ain't never seen it. That's how I knew that's how I remember they coach, because he was like he from Little Rock, and that's the first thing he said when he coached Joe Johnson. So he was cold, dude named Coach 3. He probably a legend down there in Little Rock. AAU was cool. I feel like this summer, we was cool this summer.
Are you like the offer still rolling in? Are you getting the offers that you want, or because don't nobody really want to go Colorado at this time, probably, but it's cold up there.
Yeah.
See,
I think that far. I don't think I thought that far into it.
Okay. You just were happy you got one.
Yep. I just know it's like Jeremy J got Mississippi States, all the SECs and shit. So I'm really, every time I come to practice or something, we hearing about what they got. That's in my head, like, oh shit, okay, yeah, D1 definitely the goal. And then when I really started just putting thought into like schools and shit, about the 10th going to 11th, as far as where I want to go.
What were your top schools? What schools did you want to go?
coming out of high school.
Mm-hmm.
I always liked Memphis though, bro. I don't know what it was about Memphis.
Right.
I always felt like I was gonna end up playing for Memphis. And I felt like I had the opportunity because every time I went to like Calipari and them camp during the summers, and I'm sure I went every summer. I went 9th grade summer, 10th grade summer. I went to one of them team camps. He used to always tell me like, I need somebody like you on my team. He'll say some, they really ain't supposed to talk to you, but during the camp, you walking past him and shit, he'll say some shit like that, like, hey, I like love to have somebody like you on my team.
Mm.
And I feel like if Derrick Rose would have never came to Memphis, and he would have went somewhere else, they were gonna try to give me a shot. Cause I remember Cowboy telling me some shit like Cal been asking about you and all that.
Damn.
But it never came into really in play, really. Especially with Derrick Rose coming. So
Bro, I don't think that, like, I asked a lot of young kids now how they feel about Memphis, and I don't think they feel the same way we feel about Memphis. Like, cause I know I wasn't gonna get no scholarship from Memphis, fool, but I always wanted to be a Tiger, bro.
Right.
You
It's
know what I'm
just a
saying?
thing of being at home. You won't, even if you don't, like you said, even if you know you ain't gonna never play no college, it's just the fact that you being home. You want them to look at you at least to
Yeah.
stamp you in the city. Like if Memphis looking at me, I'm cold.
Yeah, I'm
If my own city need to be looking at me, even if I don't go there.
Right.
Like,
And then you see the guys that's from Memphis
playing for them, yup.
putting on, you know what I'm saying?
Like I said, for me, I remember watching niggas like when Scooter played for Memphis, Marcus Moody and them, who else? I used to be glued to the TV. Billy Richmond, them early 2000 teams and shit, man. I used to love that shit. It just felt
Sean
like
Williams.
when they had niggas like Sean Banks at Memphis, like Calipari was always had a good recruiter though.
Right.
Yeah, niggas, the city was lit. Darius Washington.
Yeah, I like them.
I played against my ninth grade. I'm thinking about, my ninth grade, we played against D. Wash at the Pyramid. Back then, the top recruits who Memphis were recruiting used to come to the city. We was one of the schools they always put them against because they knew we was running the city. Like it'd be like East would play against somebody like DeWan Wagner. He came down here, East played against them, Hamilton played against them, BTW played against them. Like we was like the top 3 schools really they would play against them. All the top recruits, because we played against D. Washington. That nigga was cold.
So you seeing these offers come in, you wanting to go to Memphis. You talking to Calipari, he whispering to you at the camps and things like that. What's your mindset like? Like, are you like what's home like? Are you like, man, like what's motivating you to keep going though? Cause if you started 9th grade and you said you playing year round, it gotta be something like this driving you besides just wanting to get a scholarship.
Man, really, my mindset then back was like, I know if I hoop, I'm starting to get shit I ain't really used to. Like we grew up struggling, so of course I wanted to get out the hood, do all that, do something for my mama. We lived in a duplex my whole damn life, never had my own room and shit, all this type of shit. So that was my motivation really back then. And then I knew all that shit came with having girls. That shit out of the basketball and all that shit. That's what I was doing, fucking with them girls. That's all I like to do, for real.
Hey, they come with it, but
yeah.
This
motivation.
motivation. Yeah, this one.
Shit, I'm cold. I'm gonna have them hoes. That's how I was thinking back then.
So I mean, you motivated, like you want to keep going and stuff like that. So your 11th grade year, you're going into your 11th grade year at this point. The talk of the city.
Yep.
Y'all hooping and stuff. Talk about the 11th grade year, son.
So 11th grade year, I remember like right even before that, like 10th grade year, I say we lost probably lost 5 or 6 games by like 1 point. We was like one of them high scoring teams, but for some reason we used to let games get away from us. And we probably went like 25, 26 and 9 my 10th grade year. So I remember 11th grade year, I remember telling somebody like, they were saying we weren't gonna we gonna be good, but we ain't gonna win because we need so and so. There was some dudes around the school like fat and skinny. They was like street niggas, but they were cold. These niggas 6'4", 6'5", athletic, shooting, all that. They ran the community center. And I remember like niggas be like, man, y'all ain't gonna win without fat and skinny. I was like, yeah, you right, but we cold. We still got our top 4 niggas.
Right.
And this time, D-Ray gone now, so Boo star.
Right.
So shit, we good. And We won our first little few games up until the Christmas break. Then we went out of town to this tournament in South Carolina, big time tournament. It's a national tournament, Chick-fil-A Classic.
Mm-hmm.
Went out there, seen Steph Curry and them. The first time we ever seen Steph.
What you think? What you think about it?
Man, the shit he doing now, he was doing that shit then.
Mm.
He was even a little nigga, but I know he hit about 7, 8 trades that game. Cause we remember saying like, damn, that nigga shooting the shit out that hoe. But I guess it was 2 brackets or they lost or something or game because we didn't play them. We ended up playing like 3 state championship teams from wherever they were from, beat the shit out of all of them. And so we came back like 15-0. We were like, damn, we might go undefeated. And shit, that was the mindset after the Christmas break.
Go undefeated.
Yep. Coach Lawson was like, man, don't fuck up my season.
So y'all playing? You been playing good comp, like for real, like since 9th grade, bro. Like D1 high level competition, bro.
For sure.
So he said, "Don't fuck up the season.
Man,
you fuck it up."
That's how it was at some point of the season. Like we never thought about undefeated until like then, like after the Christmas break. But I remember saying before the season, like, man, we might not lose a game. Telling somebody that shit.
But did y'all get the skinny and fat nigga on y'all team?
Like Fat played for a little bit, but they were so caught up in the streets.
Facts.
And in the neighborhood and shit, man, it never lasted long.
Man.
But they was around they was always around though. Like if they won, they was first row in the games.
Okay.
Them niggas, man, they was just caught up in the streets for real. The environment.
Y'all go undefeated?
Hell yeah.
But hey, so
that shit was, man.
What's the closest game y'all lost?
1 point. The last game of the year, we won by 1 point.
Who y'all playing this state?
Shelbyville, up there, East Tennessee. Shelbyville had a nigga named Barry Stewart, and they had another guard. When I say these niggas were cold, I really don't know how we won that game because, first of all, the referee was trying to take it from us.
Oh, fair. They always take it from us.
Yeah, they tried to get it. They set it up perfect for them too. But the man they had like 5 seconds left. We was up. It was our ball. They threw the ball to JY. JY dribbling up the court. Man, the one nowhere near out of bounds. They call it out of bounds. Gady forced the ball back. Man, this folk drew up a play so cold. This best player was wide open in the corner for a 3. Man, the ball went in. It came back out, bro. Hit the buzzer, bro. We were crying like some girls, dog. Like, this shit was epic, though.
You feel like your hard work had...
Man, yeah, bro. That was the best feeling in the world right there. Like, we worked hard for that.
Then, like, for the people who don't know, like Hamilton, like South Memphis, it's in the hood.
Man, they were behind us, bro. They were behind us.
I'm pretty sure they took a charter bus up there or a bus up there.
It was unreal, bro. Like, my partner, this how it was back then. My partner, like, the neighborhood, like, dope boys and shit, outside of doing what they do, man, they was up here. We had these niggas up here with us, watching us practice and shit. Like, after the state championship game, man, everybody that walked on that bus had $300 going in their hand. And there was at least 20 of us. Everybody, my guy know, that's how they were breaking us off back then, bro. Like, it was good, bro. It was a good time.
Man, it probably won't never be like that again.
Nope.
It probably never be
It ain't gonna, like, a lot of these young boys, like, right now, this generation, man, these young boys cold. Cause I be riffing now a little bit, too. So I see the skill there, but it's just they ain't got the dog and the drive. Like, you gotta light a fire under their ass for them to go hard or some shit. Like,
but also that you gotta think about it, bro. Like you said, bro, we playing all day, every day. We playing.
Yep.
We gonna go to. Well, I'm going to Davis. Y'all going.
See, they ain't got that no more. They can't go to. They just can't. After school, they can't just go to the community center no more. Yeah. That shit ain't open for them like that no more. Like, the resources ain't there like we had. They gotta pay for workouts and shit now. Like,
yeah, that's why. I mean, how you feel about that though,
bro? It's tough, bro, cause like, I know me personally, like, if I had to pay for a workout coming up, it was over with. My workouts was going to hoop.
Right.
I feel like I was getting better with that than just going dummy drills and doing that. Maybe, it helped my game and all that, but I'd rather get the experience playing 3-4 hours a day, going through it like that than fucking just by myself. I'm not saying it's wrong with it, like, but the kids ain't playing like free play no more like they used to.
Right. Nah, I agree with you on that.
That's where you really get your confidence.
That's where you get that.
Trying shit.
Then you on that court, bro, like on that concrete outside.
Yeah, all that.
and them folks ain't respecting your calls. Like,
None of
bro,
that,
nah,
bro.
get out of here with
Nah,
that,
yeah,
bro.
nah, it's over
You
with.
know what I'm saying?
See,
You gotta
back
wait for
then,
your
yeah,
down.
see,
Think about it, bro. You lose, it's
yep,
40, 50
50, yep, yep.
niggas on the court. You lose,
It's over. Yeah, you lose, you
yeah.
might not get back up for a minute.
Man, you ain't getting back up
It's
for
a
a
wrap.
minute, bro.
Now I don't see it like that no more though.
Nah,
Like
it
the
ain't
hoop
like that.
sessions ain't like nah.
I drive past Davis all the time, like, man, just wishing it'd be
Yeah.
30, 40 niggas out there ready to hoop.
Nah, it's over with. And if it is, it's gonna be some, if they out there right now, somebody gonna get hurt. All them young niggas together, like this the generation just different, bro. Like
they wild.
somebody liable to die for losing these days.
Yeah.
Like this shit.
You ain't lying, bro.
Sports, like I said, but these young niggas, like my boy Phil Harris, like the message he preaching, like, man, pick up sports, bro.
Yeah,
Fuck
facts.
that other shit. Like, this a way out. That's why I
Yeah,
teach my girls, my two little girls, like, that's all I know right now, like basketball. That was my ticket out to do whatever I had to do. Travel the world, try to get a degree, do all that, like, all that from playing basketball, just locking in with this shit, cause all the other shit just really ain't even worth it.
for real, for real. So your senior year, y'all in one state, y'all come back to the city. What's the expectations at this point? And then like,
Ooh.
yeah, what's the expectations at this point?
So that was my junior year. So after winning state my junior year, of course, it didn't kick in until it happened, but of course I'm like, shit, I know I'm gonna kill my senior year.
Right.
Me and brother and them like, all right, who? Jeremy J gone, so who team is it really? So it was like a struggle as far as who gonna be the leader or whatever, instead of both of us just doing our thing. Cause me, honestly, I know like first part of the season, like it was me. Cause
Right.
it was like I was just clicking. I was just in a good groove starting my senior year. Even from the Martin Luther King tournament, I had like 40-20 championship game against Mitchell. In the tank championship game. I mean, Martin Luther King tournament. That was a big deal in the city. We won that bitch 3 years in a row. So I was like early on a man. So it was kind of like a struggle with me and Broderick. Of course, we shoot a lot. So this is our first time like having to really carry the team by ourselves. So it was me and him. We probably averaged like 20 something apiece though our senior year. And Boo probably right at 20.
Did you commit before the season or?
Hell yeah. Nah, I committed like early on. I ain't even visit my school before I committed. That's how when J Watt went to the University of San Francisco, I said, fuck it. If J Watt, good as he is, can go there, it must be somewhere straight to go. And so they was calling me and shit. They seen me on the AAU circuit and all that too. And they was already recruiting me. So I was like, man, you know what? I'm gonna fuck with them. I signed before the season started. Cause I ain't know how the season was gonna play out, for real, for real. I was just like, man, I'm gonna get this shit out the way.
So you just focus on
I signed. I just had a blind, I like blind faith, really. I just took a chance. I ain't even visited them yet.
Is anybody guiding you, dog?
No, bro.
Anybody saying like, "Hey, Micey, man, let's sit down. You got these letters right here. Let's look at their roster. Let's look at this. Let's look at how many coaches, how many guys these coaches get into the league. Are they, man? What NBA guy do this guy know? You know, nobody.
Bro, I ain't have nobody like really that can help me in that situation. Like I had people around me, but they ain't had no experience with that. Like by that time, I'm hanging around street niggas and shit. Like outside of being in school and all that. Like me and Broderick them didn't hang out outside of like Hamilton and doing it. We had two different lives really, cause like he was a little more sheltered than I was. My mama sheltered us, but I was out. I ain't had to go home and shit.
Right.
I had way a lot too much freedom, and I think that played a part in it too. Me just
Not
I was
having the
stubborn. Like
structure.
I ain't open my mouth to even really want to ask nobody this shit. I ain't had no personal connection with no. I feel like I ain't had no father figure that I was really close enough and comfortable with to even talk about it. I feel like I knew it all. I made them decisions on my own, bro.
Is your dad coming to the games?
Man, my dad probably came to a couple games. I ain't even know he was coming.
Man.
Like it was like I had detached from my dad at probably mid-teens, cause I felt like it was like just he never was coming through for me. I remember like shit. I barely really got even a lot of memories with him.
Damn.
That's how tough it is.
So,
like,
and you know, like for people who don't know you, bro, it makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Now it makes sense why you go so hard, like with your
man, yeah,
daughters and
nah,
stuff
for real
like
though,
that.
yeah.
So are you like, you know, you not having a father and stuff, not to get personal and stuff like that, but you feel like that's why you came back to Hamilton to like, You know what I'm saying?
Like, it
Like,
gotta be. They were like my oldest daughter, mama, I always say that too. Like she sent. I ain't never want my daughter to come to Hamilton. She like was like, damn man, that is a good opportunity for her to live, like repeat that legacy. Like, yo, Hamilton was it though. I feel like Hamilton kind of raised me too at the same time. It got me prepared for a lot of shit. Even though it kind of hurt me too, not knowing, like, you know what I'm saying, not having a father figure and all that, really. But Hamilton kind of was that. And I had people, I just didn't see it. Like, Coach A called me when I was in San Francisco. Like, that was my bread and butter. Like, that was a great decision for me, really. Going out there, man, like, same situation in Hamilton. My freshman year. After my third game, I was starting. I came off the bench my third game, I was 20-something points. That nigga like, oh, you my starting guard now. I never looked back. But we weren't winning like that, but I was getting notoriety. I was in the paper a lot down here and everything. It just, man, shit, like you said, no guidance. Had a baby foot going crazy. Like I ain't know this, man, the extent of this shit.
You didn't know that it was gonna like not
Yeah.
hinder, but like hold you back to
Man,
a
I
certain
ain't know. I
extent.
swear I didn't know. If I would have knew, I would have listened.
So y'all see your senior year, y'all don't win state that year. Y'all had some identity issues, like who the man, who not gonna be the man.
Yeah.
Who put y'all out for the playoff?
Man, Joe Jackson though, man, White Station. Kind of like it was deja vu because I remember putting Jarrell Houston them out my ninth grade year, and we're like, damn, I just put these seniors out. These niggas cold. These niggas top 50 and 100 in the nation and shit. Like, we put these niggas out. So Joe done put us out. But really, my senior year, if we would have had a big man, we would have won. We went back to back. We ain't had no big. We were playing 5 guards.
Oh, okay.
So that kind of hurt us too at the end of the day.
So are you the season over with? Are you training on your own, or what you doing?
Old, hooping.
Oh, okay.
Really, that was my training, just hooping. I was just trying to make sure I hooped every day so I could stay in shape. It wasn't like no playing workouts and shit like that. It was just strictly hooping. That's all we used to do back then, really. Hoop.
When did you leave for San Francisco?
Well, I went on my visit after our season.
Okay.
They came to a couple games my senior year.
Okay.
I put on every time they came. I put on Whitehaven game. I killed their ass. Like every time they came, I made sure I put on, so they won't have to doubt this shit.
Is this your first flight when you go out there?
Now I went to my ninth grade year. We went to LA. That was my first flight. So that had to be my second flight.
Okay.
Yep, that was my second flight.
What you thinking about the camp? What's the first thing you think about when you get on campus?
To be honest, man, I remember watching He Got Game.
Oh, okay.
So I would try to mimic that shit. To be honest, like that's kind of how it was. Though. I ain't gonna lie.
For sure.
JY set that shit up perfect for me. And my boy set that up live for me. I ain't gonna lie. I fell in love when I went down there. It was cold. Like that city, the whole state, like San Francisco, where is it? I ain't gonna lie.
It's better than LA.
Yeah. I just left LA about a month ago. Like it was better than LA to me, San Francisco. The Bay Area, I love that shit. That shit's something serious.
What on your visit, what's something that stood out to you besides just the He Got Game stuff?
Like just they streets and shit, how they going down hills and all that, like the morning time, a lot of fog. You can't really see shit in the morning, the fog in the morning. Just that whole different environment. I was like, damn, it's different from Memphis, but I like it. It was a lot of different races, and it's like multicultural and all that shit.
So you knew right away, yeah, this
I was like a puppet running around that motherfucker. I was just, man, every day I couldn't even sleep half the time, just being away from home and all that. I was just up.
So you go on your visit, you come back. What you tell your homeboys in the hood?
Oh man, I turned up. I'm finna go down there acting fool. I'm finna go acting fool when I get back.
So you leave, when you leave?
I left, I got there in August, to be honest. I had that whole summer to just hoop. I think I went to New York that summer on a little trip, and we went out there to like playing some ball, just hooping. Like it was some Memphis, New York shit type shit. Them niggas thought I was Derrick Rose up there.
Yeah.
There was some shit going. It was a big time tournament, like Rucker Park type shit.
Yeah. So you played at Rucker?
Yeah. It was like 3-4 different parks, like famous parks up there.
Yeah.
But nah, doing it that boosted my confidence too. Like I went to college shit. I feel like I was cold.
Just think about they would have had cameras like they got now.
Yeah, it would have been a movie.
Yeah.
It would have been a movie though.
What's that first practice like when you get to San Francisco?
Man, a lesson. I woke up late. I had a 5:30 in the morning practice. I ain't get there to 6. I thought I can get there, hurry up, get dressed, and run out there. Nope. I ran that whole fucking practice. I had to just run around the court that whole fucking hour and a half. And I ain't missed no more after that though. It was just I wasn't used to getting up early.
Talk about the individual workouts that y'all be having to do, because a lot of kids don't be knowing like it's 45 minutes non-stop, no water break, no nothing, just
man. Then you got, I'm a freshman. You got to go against juniors, senior guards and shit in a 4-man workout. See, them folks getting on my ass because I was used to going hard and shit, but now it's different now.
It's another level.
Yeah, there's levels to it, yo. Like nigga had to go through that fire because that shit. An hour straight, no water breaks, going hard, intense. That shit hard.
Then the altitude, bro.
It's a
different altitude up there, bro. It's hard to breathe up there.
You right. I had to get used to it because I was barely dunking this. I'm like, nah, I know I got bunnies, but that air was just fucking me up until I got used to it.
And once you got used to it,
I was flying.
And then you come back down south, you blowing past folks.
Man, what?
So talk about that first year just a little bit. You don't have to go too deep into it, but like you said, y'all won't win. You start hitting 20 points a game.
Yeah, 20. Like my first 12, I'd say my first 8 to 12 games, I averaged like 17, 18.
Are the boosters giving you like cars and money?
Nah, I wasn't thinking too far ahead like that.
Oh, okay.
I should have been, but I had little perks and shit. They were taking niggas out to eat, 5-star dinners and shit, throw a little something in your pocket. I wasn't trying to really milk it.
Right.
Like I should have. I was just enjoying the moment, having fun, bro.
Are you enjoying the moment, having fun? Like that freshman year, do y'all win? Like what y'all do?
I think we were like 10 and 21. We played like 31 games. Yeah, we were like 10 and 21.
So if Porter, you would have been out of there. Porter.
See, I jumped. I still like when I decided to transfer. I don't really know what went over me to even want me to transfer. Like I talked to my boy Jeremy Williams. He was at Colorado. And he was like, man, I'm finna go to Southwest for a year. And I was like, shit, I go too. I really don't know. Cause then my grandma had just died. I had a baby here. And I just was like, man, I'd rather be closer to home playing. I could be there for my baby and shit than just being away. Not knowing that maybe I need to stay out here and sacrifice. Not knowing I need to just do what I got to do out here. It'll be better later.
I was just gonna say, you just looking back on it, you kind of like, man, maybe.
I feel like I was being selfish being out there.
I mean, I understand it, because like you said, you got responsibilities. Like it ain't just, man, me no more. It's somebody else I gotta take care of too. So you like, man, forget it. I'm gonna go to Southwest. And that's where I meet you at, Southwest. And I'm not gonna lie, you get to Southwest, bro, I'm amazed by what I'm seeing. I'm in 10th grade.
And that shit for real.
I'm amazed, like I'm seeing the lives, like, bro, I wish they just would have had a camera in the practice, bro. It was just one live, James Justice, bro, through you, bro. It was so far back, bro. He just went got it, bro. I was like, damn, bro, these folks really doing it.
That was the first time I really even was like, damn, they got a high school connected with a junior college. This shit must be lit.
Yeah, that shit was lit. It is to a certain extent. Cause it was like how y'all was in college, bro. We was kind of like in college too.
Nah, for real.
We getting a chance to like, man, ain't no separation. Like we can still chop it up with y'all and anything. So we see y'all down there in the gym, want to hoop and stuff too. So it was good for us to see, because my mindset, bro, going to middle college, because I went to Bellevue, I was like, you know what, bro, I'm gonna go to middle college. Cause the community, Coach Verdi says in here every day, I'm finna get
real talk. He got a first hand look at you.
That's how I'm thinking, bro. But I was trash, bro. So it ain't.
I was just hoop, man. A lot of folks, it's just nigga love the game, so they want to play.
Yeah.
It ain't really about playing or nothing. It's just being a part of the team, working and doing all that. It's like it's some niggas that enjoy that shit.
Yeah.
And they motivate a nigga though, help a nigga get better, really.
Fact. So man, that's what made me want to go to middle college, because I'm like, man, they.
See, I'm the type of nigga, I couldn't be no walk-on or nothing, because I ain't finna go through all this shit for nothing. That's how I was thinking. Like, I know some walk-ons that were cold. They just never got a chance because they
politics though.
Politics was a motherfucker. Because I know a nigga would play with me at UTEP, nigga named Ike Gordon. He did everything the right way. He ate right, drunk right. He was cold as hell. He just never got the opportunity. It was
Man.
some. I guess it was like he was Jordan in practice, but shit, he wasn't Jordan in the game. So I guess
It
that's
be
probably what
like
it
that
was.
though.
Yeah, some niggas can't just translate it like that. But that nigga was cold and he worked hard. And you got to have a different mindset to really just go through that whole season. Not only you ain't gonna play and still do what everybody else doing. That's what that
Now
kind
you
of
know we're gonna eat.
that kind of like let you know you strong minded too at the same time. Like niggas like that different to me.
For real, I ain't gonna lie. Like I got an experience like
Yeah,
that, bro.
nah,
Like I
nigga
ain't gonna lie.
different.
This
Like,
kind of like my experience. Walk on,
bro, you in
no
here every day
scholarship.
knowing you ain't gonna like, come on,
5
bro. You
a.m.
still going through it doing it.
Only thing I'm getting is on the trips is a meal.
All
Everybody
of
else getting
yeah, exactly.
so on the trips, what I'm doing is I'm doubling up. Coach
Yeah.
saying just get one. Nah, I'm finna get
The fuck
two.
you talking about?
Yeah, I'm stealing pants. I'm stealing shorts. Like real talk. We had a gang like I forgot where was it. Probably like New Mexico somewhere.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, I just need X pair of shorts because I need some
Nah,
gear. I'm
right.
finna go home for the break. I
Yeah,
need
right.
just something to show that, bro, I'm doing it. And
Yeah.
I took one of my players' teammates shorts, bro, cause like y'all seen them shorts, like
Nah,
bro.
nobody seen them hoe.
And so nah, you right, bro. It is a different experience when
Nah, that
you a
shit
walk
cold. This
on, bro.
yeah, bro, that shit hard, bro.
So you go to Southwest, this junk competitive too. It's a
Man, we
lot
was
of
like a university that year.
yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. We tried to play every school and we tried to play Memphis. We tried to scrimmage them. Cause we had a damn D1 team myself.
Yeah, I did.
Me, my boy, my boy named Josh Washington
Yep,
from Mississippi. My boy Big Woods,
yep,
Jay Will, and my boy D-Lo from Kirby.
yep,
Come on, all of them went D1 and James Justin coming out the bench.
yep.
That's how crazy it was. My nigga named Ken Brown.
You was straight
Yeah,
too.
Ken Brown overseas right now. He been
Yeah, he was
overseas
hooping
for a
too.
minute. Like we were loaded. I ain't gonna even count.
What's their pet and it's compared? Then you got Smoke. He red shirt. I'm hearing like
Yeah.
it's a lot of guys that's upset. I'm hearing about folks the day after they see the official roster
Oh,
mad
hell
because
yeah.
they got the fighting in the locker room because they
Yeah.
got red shirt
Nah,
or something like that.
all it.
So I like, damn, this shit these folks.
But coach will keep a nigga around though. Like he really wouldn't cut nobody. He'll just keep him around until he earn a spot or something happen. But nah, Coach Sale really didn't cut too many folk. He'll let them linger on. I don't even understand why niggas mad at each other. You just didn't make it, you didn't make it.
Yeah, but I'm just saying to be red shirt
Yeah,
though.
that
You know
shit
what I'm
tough.
saying? It's tough, bro.
Cause I
But
called them. That's what I'm saying. They was like shocked to even hear, like, what? You wanna come here? You're like, hell
so he
yeah.
just took
And me
somebody.
and Broderick, me and Jay Will just took this shit to another level.
They just turned through me out there.
Yep.
So you played what 1 year
Yeah,
there?
1 year. Got player of the year. Man, I
What
had everybody. Like I said, at that point, I'm thinking about survival mode. And UTEP was recruiting me the hardest. And they would put money in my pocket though, like just keep me out of trouble. Cause I almost fucked it up, bro.
what you do?
Man, being stupid, man, getting caught with weed and shit. Went to
Yeah,
jail. I got bunded out the weekend before the Nationals. I almost like literally didn't make it to the Nationals.
damn.
Went to Lemoyne homecoming. I got some weed on me. The police see us smoking weed and stop the searchers. I get caught with the weed. I'm like, damn. I get locked. I'm thinking it's my ain't shit. Man, that shit was. I had to bond out, find a lawyer, all that before we took off on the bus ride. If not, I would have been through. Thought I blew my scholarship.
So you make it through all that, like you said, man. Not really, just not having nobody just to
Yeah,
man grab you by the collar and say, man, bro, what the fuck you doing, bro? You know what I'm
stupid, bro.
saying?
Stupid. Just trying shit. Just
But at the same time, it's like for the people on the outside looking in who ain't never been to
yeah.
Memphis, it's like the resources so limited. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I'm already coming from a, you know what
Man,
I'm
we
saying?
looked up to outside of the athletes and shit. We looked up to the dope boys,
Right.
and that's a big thing too. Cause like really, we were keeping some of them out the streets for a little bit. Just being
Coming
in the
to the
gym,
game,
like they
yeah.
wanted, yeah, like. But nah, we were looking up to the dope boys and shit, cause they were the one having shit, and them the niggas that can help me out when it's tight, or help my mom out when it's tight. Like I had a nigga like mine that was like my big brother for real. Cause like I said, my oldest brother, he was in the streets. He went from being that nigga to getting on that shit. You know what I'm saying? He been fucked up ever since he was a young nigga. Like my brother, what, 40 47, 48 years old now, man. He probably been in the street more than 25 years on this shit.
Damn.
Still ain't shook back. Get clean, break it, like it's all that. So all this shit played a major factor in this shit.
And see, people just like when people get in trouble, they not knowing like, man, what motivated them to have to do this. Like to you it's survival mode.
Man,
like
survival
to
mode,
somebody else, like, man, he just being dumb, he just being stupid.
Yep.
But to somebody else, man, this how I'm surviving.
What you said?
This how I'm eating every day. It's like how I'm getting shoes. Like you said, you got family or whatever.
What?
So UTEP looked out for you.
Man, they did. Like they heard about everything. They still took a chance on me. Coach Tony Madlock, who at Alabama State right now, he had coach like them. Tony Barbie, who at Kentucky still. Like they showed love. Like they gave me a chance. I appreciate that for sure. Cause I really wasn't thinking about my moves I was making. I was just making them. Cause I could have went D1. I went to San Francisco, then went to Southwest. What if I would have got hurt at Southwest? It wouldn't have been no more D1 or something like that. And then thing about it, San Francisco was begging me to stay and told me they'll bring my baby and my baby mama down there. Like I had offers like that on the table. I was just like, nah, I'm going back home.
Man.
It was crazy. I feel like I had the perfect setup. And if I would have had a little more guidance, and I had the resources, like if I had my nigga on right now in my corner, with everything I know now, like shit, it would be a no-brainer. I know I would have made something out this shit.
Right.
Help everybody get in a different situation.
You go to UTEP. Are you thinking you're gonna start? Because Randy Culpepper down there. You got like you said, Jeremy.
Yep.
Jeremy Williams.
I went before Jeremy. That thing about it, Jeremy saw what they were doing with me and was like, shit, I might well go too. Cause everybody recruited me and Jeremy together though, out of Southwest. We got University of Houston. You got Baylor. You got Arkansas State. Want me and Jeremy.
Are they still wanting you as they hearing the trouble you getting in?
Man, I don't think they really knew about this shit really.
Okay.
It wasn't over like some little half ounce or something.
So you just not taking the visit to U of H or Baylor and stuff like that?
I ain't do none of that. I was so locked. That's what I'm saying. I was so stubborn. I could have told UTEP, man, I'm gonna just take these visits, just see what they got. But I was just being loyal, like, nah, y'all fuck with me, I'm gonna fuck with y'all.
Man, that's what the game missing now.
Yeah.
The game missing it right now.
And Coach Sells told me though, like, just hold up for a minute. You never know. But I ain't know how that shit was gonna play out. Like, I had to get a lot of credits. Like going to Southwest, I had 24 hours. That's what you require your freshman year to have 24 hours. When I transferred from San Francisco, I had like 14 hours that I only carried over. So I had to make up like 60 hours. I had to get like 50-something hours in a year in the summer. That whole school year, then plus like the first time in the summer. I had to do all that before I even graduated to get to UTEP. But I signed early just to get this shit out the way, just because I ain't want to take no chances, really. And I think about going. I went D1 twice. That shit hard.
Yeah. It's hard going once.
Real talk. That shit hard.
There ain't no portal or nothing.
Because you got a nigga that cold that never made it to D1.
Plenty of people
James Justin never made it to D1. He was cold.
Cold.
Man, it's some niggas that did it.
You go to UTEP like Jeremy, you got Randy Culpepper, you got
my boy Julian Stone. My boy Christian Polk from Arizona. Shit, we love my boy Claude from Baton Rouge. My boy Big Wayne. That nigga a big security guard now for like on the East Coast with all them rappers and shit. Them niggas doing good though, but I was down there with a lot of niggas.
You talk about that first season your first year at UTEP.
Man,
what you think about when you get to? Did you take a visit?
Hell yeah, that was when I was at UTEP. I went to a university. I went to UTEP versus Texas football game at UTEP. Texas was like #1 then. Man, I fell in love. That shit was epic. I was like, yeah, I'm coming. I'm coming. I told them I knew I was coming. I had too much fun on the trip. It was just like, then there was a lot of Memphis niggas down there too. I was like, man, we're gonna be straight down here. But I ain't really think about myself trying to be like, I need to go somewhere I can just be the focus on me. I wasn't even thinking like that at that time. Like I said, I was just a vibe mode. Like, I'm gonna go down here, I'm gonna have some money in my pocket, I'm gonna be cool. The only thing I feel like slowed me down, I got hurt the first practice. I twist my ankle real bad on the Euro. I twist my ankle real bad, so I came into the season slow. I couldn't even really do no preseason training and nothing really. I had to catch on when the season started. I just had to keep coming and coming and coming. Cause I ain't started back dunking till like the second half of the season. I couldn't even touch the rim. And I wanted the red shirt. I ain't gonna even lie.
What's your mindset like at this time, though?
Man, I was going through it. I ain't gonna even cap. Cause me not being out there to just help my team like I want to. Man,
It's your first injury too,
yeah,
right?
then my first like injury that really hurt my ass. It made me have to sit down. My shit was fucked up.
Yeah, and then like you said, you out, you ain't shit in UTEP, bro. You know what I'm saying? Ain't shit in El Paso, bro.
That shit was what? It was fun.
Nah, it probably is.
We
It's a
turned that
college
motherfucker
time,
up. Yeah, we turned that motherfucker up.
But at the same time, though, you gotta sit out
Yeah,
though. Like, I'm
that's what
not
I'm
having
saying.
as much fun though.
That shit was wild, dog.
And then, like you say, you got your family back home. Like that's a long drive. That's a
Man, what you
long
said,
drive from
long.
Memphis to UTEP, bro.
And we were cold though. That's the thing. We were cold, but then it started to sink in at some point. Like, hell nah, this ain't gonna cut it for me. I gotta do something. But then we still, like I said, I feel like I had a good junior year. My star point guard averaged like 5 and 5 and made it to the league.
Yeah.
Julian Stone averaged 5 and 5. I averaged down there right around it, and I played not even half of it. I played like 14, 15 minutes a game. See, that's what I'm saying. I was used to playing 30 minutes a game out of 40. 32 minutes. Like this shit was different.
Are you are you looking at the mock draft list?
Man, all that I'm looking like, wow. That's when I'm starting to really see how political this shit is too though. Cause you got niggas who got potential who ain't there yet. Them the niggas is going like top 5, top 10.
Facts.
Cause my bro Arnett Moultrie, that my nigga, my dog, one of my best friends. This nigga back then, he wasn't like on the radar to be like, oh, didn't nobody know it was gonna be him.
Right.
This nigga was down there they had this nigga number 1 on the mock draft at one point. Just straight potential, like rebounding. Just his nigga a freak of nature.
Tall,
like, yeah, the nigga's a freak of nature.
Yeah.
And this nigga so cold now.
Right.
And but like you said, like not having certain guidance and shit will set a nigga back. Cause my boy he was at Philly, played for the Sixers, first round pick. But it's like that Memphis stigma, like come back and hunt a nigga every time. They think the worst of us, like for the most part, because of the people before us that fucked up so many times. It's like they expect us to fuck up at some point.
They do, bro. Everybody expects.
And 9 out of 10 because of weed or some stupid shit. Like we got to figure out a way to get through that shit when we going through it really.
Fighting, talking back,
man,
like you know what I'm saying, attitudes. You know what I'm saying?
We done had like I feel like I would have had a better chance though all said and done with like a little more guidance and a father figure.
Yeah, I think everybody like. Man, I feel like all young males need, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, somebody, dog.
Somebody to talk to, somebody that they can trust, somebody that they can like. They just really just mess with them just for them. Like,
nah, for
real.
ain't
because you hoop. Nah, don't mess with me because I hoop.
Shit, yeah.
Just mess with me just out the strength of, you know what I'm saying,
right.
me being who I am, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So now I feel you. Y'all make it to the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, we made it. Played
How
against
far
Butler.
Y'all go?
Played against Butler. Like it seemed like when I lose, the team that put us out, I would be the team that win the championship. Like, or make it to the championship. Like Butler made it to the championship game. We were beating these folks. Pretty much the whole game when they came and beat us at the end.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, I'm young. I'm at the house. I'm like, damn, bro. I just seen these folks at Southwest,
right.
Bro.
Y'all niggas used to tell me that though, like especially when I was in San Francisco playing on ESPN all the time on the West Coast late night. Niggas used to stay hit me up like, bro, I seen you on ESPN, bro. Like, it used to be live. Like, I was just living in the moment though, because if I was really thinking about like the business part of it, I would have tried to milk this shit.
Bro, yes, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, this, like I said, like your uncle was like the first person to tell us about you. Like,
I ain't even know he really even knew I was hooping like that, because I probably came around a few times when I was little.
And see how he brought you up, because Jermaine Holloman
that my
played
dog.
that BV
He
too.
played that pine here with me.
And so he used to tell Jermaine all the time, he like, man, no, you know my cousin up there, and my nephew up there at Pine Hill too, little Micey and stuff. So it's just like we hearing, you know what I'm saying? Like we hearing, like I ain't go to a lot of high school games growing up. So like I ain't
me either, bro. That's crazy, bro.
I ain't get a chance to see it early on.
Me either, bro. I used to hear about it. Like T-Head and them, I never saw them in high school. I just heard about them niggas.
Me too, bro. And then you hearing about it, it make you like, man, I want these folks to hear about
Damn
me.
right.
But not only that, like when you in high school, it's just like a scouting report.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody be in the room before the game. Man, bro, you know they got blah blah blah. Man, everybody want that notoriety,
Yep.
bro.
Nah, for real.
So yeah, it was big for us to see like a Memphis guy at that
Yep.
time, like not even Randy Coldpepper,
Man,
bro.
one of the coldest niggas that I ever played with in my life.
He won the first, like yeah, he
In my
one of the
life.
ones.
We used to beat the shit out of them in high school, but I tell my little girl about him now. As far as in high school, like it don't really matter. The D1 team, these teams ain't coming to get the whole team.
Nah, they come to
They
get
come to get
you.
what they see out of that one player. And Randy, like they of course they won some games, but they didn't really win like that.
Nah.
But you could expect Randy to put on every game. And so that's her mindset. I got her coming in because her freshman year, she averaged 21, 22 points. This past year, she averaged 29, 30. And so her junior year, if she stay at Hamilton, I'm just like, I don't want you to have to take no back seat to nobody. Just keep working on your game. Then, you know what I'm saying? They're going to see you when they see you. And that's her whole mindset. That's why she at Hamilton with me. Because that mother averaged 30. I was just pure going hard.
Right.
I'm trying to get her to start thinking the game now.
You played UTEP your junior year. What's next?
So we get put out by Butler. I'm instantly start thinking about my senior year, getting ready for that. But then we get hit with some news that kind of shaped my future. When Tony Barbie told us he finna accept a job from Auburn. And so that kind of put everything like, whoa, shit, what's finna go down? Now I gotta go deal with a new coach, and you know what I'm saying? The dude was Tim Floyd, so I'm like, shit, he finna bring in who he wanna bring with him. And we had a meet. That's what he told me though. He was like, I already got some kids I'm trying to bring in. I'm gonna let some of y'all go or whatever. And basically he was like, man, but look, if I hear your name in anything, you out of here. He told all the Memphis dudes that.
Damn.
He told Randy and them, like, if y'all go try for the, you know what I'm saying, test the waters or something, y'all don't even come back. So he came in with that mindset, and I kind of already had got a bad vibe. And so when they told me, he called me and told me he wasn't gonna be able to trust me, I was like, all right, well, fuck it. I'm finna just go NIA my last year and just kill this shit. I came back home with the victory, the old Crichton.
Mm-hmm.
So I came home, just did that and shit. I led the nation in scoring and shit my last year.
So at this point, it was just fun.
Yeah, just let me hoop, man. Let me go out with a bang.
But are you like, even though you saying go out with a bang, and you did go out with a bang, like you turned up, you led in scoring. Are you thinking like, man, I ain't gonna get a chance to make it overseas?
Man, no, not really, because I had the opportunity, because it was this agent I was fucking with, a nigga named Todd. Todd was trying to get Arnett to sign with him. He was fucking with Arnett a little bit. I used to go down to Mississippi State with him and shit, go to games and shit. I'm building a relationship with the man, cool. But I had a contract from Israel he had put together for me, because he's come to my games and shit. I signed with him. And I had to set my first contract in Israel was like $7,500 a month. It was like a 7-month season. It was like 2 seasons for one 7-month season, another 7-month season. And so I'm like, shit, that's cool starting off. Go make like 50, 60K in 7 months. And so shit, I signed that junk. But then when I applied for my passport, I couldn't get it because of child support. So I had my baby my freshman year, right before the season started. So I got 4 years that I added up on my ass. Instead of me going through the court, I was just giving her money direct. I get my Pell Grant here go 1,000, here go this, here go that. I'm sending her what she need, whatever. But they didn't give me credit for this shit. So I was in a hole like 10 bands. And I couldn't figure out where to get that damn 10 bands from that fast to try to get this shit. And the judge, I was like, Judge, I got a contract for $7,500. You go to my agent with me and everything. That lady wasn't budging, bro. That shit sent me into like depression, bro, on the low. Then nobody probably know because I kind of hid this shit. But I was fucked up mentally though, right around that time.
Yeah, bro.
Not knowing what's finna happen, what's next. And then when Arnett didn't sign with him, he told me they put him in a bind. And so Arnett didn't sign with him, I guess he was like, fuck it, I ain't fucking with nobody. Man. And that's when I was like, oh shit, this shit wild.
So you man, you ain't put on, you thinking like, man,
I'm at
Okay.
least get me a shot. I'm finna go
Yeah,
play somewhere.
I'm finna get 7,500.
There's no reason why I ain't playing on
Yeah.
here like type shit.
Yeah,
But
I ain't been on ESPN, like NCAA March Madness. I ain't played against the best of the best. I ain't held my own. And now you're saying I can't play the game no more.
man, that shit
How
hurt.
how did you get out that depression? Like what
Man,
did you
I
do?
didn't for a while to be honest, cause I'm 22, 23 at the time. Like I ain't really, instead of me going hard and just trying to figure it out, open my mouth, probably I got my dope boy homeboys and shit. Hey man, I need this, I need. It's like I ain't had that pride. I had too much pride to even go ask for this shit.
Mm.
So I done, after a while, I done started looking for jobs and shit. Let me just try to pay this shit out myself. But it's taking me further and further away from the game, really. I'm still hooping and shit, but I ain't put my all into it. And so a year done went by. Now 2 years done went by. Then I finally fucking get my passport. I fuck around and go to a camp in Vegas, get signed. I'm in Canada now, so I done played in Canada. But the shit so crazy out there, like I signed a contract in Vegas, like $3K a month to go to Canada, 2,700, $3K, something like that. I'm like, fuck it, that's a start. Let me go. But I get up there, man. J Will on my team. My boy J Will. Me and J Will played together at Hamilton, Southwest, UTEP. Now we in Canada together. This shit crazy.
Mm.
He played there the year before. So he like, oh, here, yeah, we good. I get down there, man. I ain't know I had to make the team again, bro.
Damn.
That's how cold I was like, what? I done signed. Like, what? So I'm like, all right, fuck it. It's 25 niggas in the gym. Ain't no but 8 spots. Cause you gotta have 4 Canadians on the team. So you 12-man roster, ain't no but 8 spots. I'm playing against niggas from Butler. A nigga from Butler there.
Damn.
That nigga named Sean Van Zant. He was one of the guards from Butler. He played there the year before. Like they were getting burned. Man, I don't know what got into me, man. I had to get on them niggas' ass. I was in them niggas' ass that whole training camp. I done made the team. I'm
Damn.
like, oh shit, I'm happy as hell. I got niggas like not Derek Character, but Ronaldo Sidney from Mississippi State.
Mm-hmm.
No, used to be number 1 nation. He on the team. Nigga named Brandon Robinson from Florida on the team.
I know, remember him too.
Man, these niggas, bro, cold. I'm like, damn, I made the team. Nigga named what white boy from Virginia. White boy cold too. Sammy
Shooting it.
Zanglinski or something. Cold as hell. Started in the ACC.
Damn.
I'm playing with these niggas. I done made it. But I believe I got sent home like a month later. Me and Ronaldo Sidney, I don't know what done happened, bro. Ronaldo, I don't know. It had to be something because this nigga done switched rooms with my roommate. I had a good roommate. You know what I'm saying? At first, he didn't do shit. But Ronaldo done switched rooms with this nigga.
To be
He
your
is my
roommate.
roommate. And I guess the coach thinking we clicking up. And he already beefing with Ronaldo. So I'm like, damn, coach, you finna send me home and Ronaldo? I ain't what I done did, coach. He was like, man, it's just politics.
Damn.
I'm like, y'all done got rid of y'all star. Me and this Sammy nigga done took the 2 star guard spots and all that shit. And then I knew it was some bullshit though. J Will started for them last year. This nigga cut J Will.
Damn.
So I realized really that pro shit, ooh, this shit tough. And it's like, man, I gotta still provide at home. I'm like, man, I might well go home and make this money.
Right.
3,000, I go home and work, you know what I'm saying, do this shit. So after I did that shit with Canada, and I was just like, you know what, man, I'm cool. Fuck it. I wanted to go to the league. I wanted to do shit. That shit is what it is. And then I just been in the school system and shit, coaching. Just trying to do that give back however I can.
Man, bro, that's a great story. Young nigga gonna
Man.
love it, bro, because everybody need a Micey at their
Nah, that shit,
school,
bro,
bro,
that shit tough, bro.
to guide them and turn them up, bro. And even like just your story, bro, you know, just having to go through that hardship.
Man,
You at a school where a lot of kids might be in prior.
what?
They got the same. They go through the same issues
Nah, for
you went
real,
through. So
yeah.
now you able to like
Facts.
kind of walk them and guide them and say, hey, bro, now, man, I did it this way. Let's
Man,
do it
what?
this way, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let me come on. You do it this way. We can get in the gym whenever you want to. Like
Facts. And there's been a few young niggas though since I've been here. I've been here since 2018.
how many kids you got in college?
Let me see. So I started out with the boys. Like, that's the thing. Like, we had a few boys try to go to a couple schools, like little lanes and shit, but they ain't really dedicated to the game like that to
Okay.
go. I try to tell them all the time. Like, even this year, my boy, one of my best friends, Pat Cheeseburger, his son, they cold and all that. It's just like they don't have nobody ahead of them that show them the ropes. Like, hey,
Yeah.
fool, you need to be trying to go D1. This what it look like. This what it, you know what I'm saying? This what D1 look like. And they got the talent, but they just ain't had the work ethic. And I hope like to get like they can get that work ethic because they'll be better. But for me, I had Sean, Jay Will and them. I seen them what they did. I wanted what they had, and a lot of these boys ain't got that. They don't want it. They say they want to go D1, but they don't really know what it look like and how to get there and what the work look like.
Man, thanks. So, man, today on Hoop Chronicles, we appreciate my guy Micey for coming on the podcast, just chopping it up, giving us good game, telling us his story. Uh, man, and like he on the podcast as well. Shout your podcast
Yeah,
out.
man. Ballers on the podcast with my boy Phil Harris, man. Y'all go check us out. We finna get back rolling like we was. But yeah, y'all young boys, y'all young athletes, man. If y'all really want to make something out of this shit, y'all gotta dedicate yourself to this shit. Cause it ain't gonna happen if you don't. And I'd rather go for that than go for a 9 to 5 right out the back. Like, it's a lot of ways to do it though. Like whatever y'all pick y'all lane, but man, whatever y'all doing, go hard in this shit.
Do you think you got did you use the game or did the game use you?
Man, to be honest, I feel like I used it to a certain extent where I was able to get a degree and all that, but I didn't do what I really should have did with the game. I feel like I could have did way more with that game. Cause I done heard it too many times. Not outside of hearing it, like I really believe that shit. Like I ain't just, there's a lot of niggas be like, man, I could have made it to the league. I should have had this, but y'all know y'all ain't had the talent to do that shit. And I feel like I had that shit. I feel like I had all the tools I need. I just needed like up here, really.
What's like you said, you got a daughter. I'm gonna let you go after this last question.
Mm-hmm.
What's your goal for your daughter when
Like
it comes to
really,
the game?
like my oldest daughter, she kind of like me, nonchalant. She act like she don't care when she do care. Like I'm telling you, you can't average 30 and don't care. Ain't nobody doing that. But like she said she want to be like a midwife, deliver babies and shit. And I'm like, you know your dad and your mom ain't got no college money, just pay for you to go no full rides. You know you like you smart, you can get you got good grades and all that, but you know you ain't trying to go to school just for no academics. Like use this sports shit to get what you want out of it. Like I ain't saying you gotta go to the WNBA. If you want to, you can. You got the tools, you got the heart. But use this shit to get what you want out of life. It'll be easier. Like you did it yourself. You gonna earn that scholarship, get them and go get you a degree. That's gonna set you up better for, you know what I'm saying, the adulthood than just playing ball and not having no direction with it. Like for real, for real.
Facts. So, man, like I said once, we appreciate my guy coming on the podcast today, and man, just giving us his great story. Appreciate you, my guy.
Appreciate it, my boy.